Welcome to Integrity Inspire, your daily dose of inspiration and motivation, featuring the bright and talented members of the Integrity Marketing Group family. Now, here's your host, Integrity co-founder and CEO, Brian W. Adams.
All right. Hey, everybody. Thank you so much for joining today's Inspire podcast. I am so excited for this opportunity to come together, share some insights from industry legends, but also share huge announcements. But before we get started, I hope everybody's enjoying the wellness warm-up program, the step challenge that we've been having. So many people are getting so pumped up about the Integrity-wide step challenge and joining in, and I'm loving seeing all the focus around getting moving. This is that time of year. I know for me, this means also allergy season, but it is fun to be out and about, having nice weather, and I'm seeing a lot of people getting out and about and being able to walk to meetings, walk to lunch, do a lot of different things to get their steps in. And the competitive nature here at Integrity is all about winning, and the Integrity family are some competitive people, and so I know a lot of people are really striving to win this thing, which is going to be a lot of fun. And we've sent out a few emails about how to make sure you're logging your steps correctly. So make sure you check out those emails. And as a reminder, you only need to enter your steps once for each day. And those numbers are saved when you click submit. And if you need another reason to get energized about the wellness warm-up, our awesome Integrity swag is on the way. And I really like a lot of the cool stuff we're sending out here in Integrity. In fact, this weekend I was at a flag football game. In fact, we had 3 back-to-back, literally on Saturday. It was hot, it was windy, a lot of fun, and the sun was shining. But I can tell you, it was funny. I came up in the stands, and my mother-in-law had one of the coolest umbrellas that I'd seen. And it was one of our Integrity umbrellas. So I guess she took it from our car and was like, hey, how'd you get that? But it was fun to see for sure. Also, it sounds like Charles Schaefer is in the lead. Golly, Charles, man, you've been getting after it, man. 87,000 steps. Well, hey, man, we have been adding incredible partners, one after the other, and just industry icons, and expanding in a lot of different ways, whether it's in life and health or wealth products. Geographically, we've continued to expand, but really adding to the Integrity family in such a way that we can better serve more people, and being able to leverage the technology and services and resources we provide to help even more out there in the market. And today we have another incredibly exciting announcement. In fact, this is one of the largest announcements that we've made in quite some time. And I've been having this date circled on my calendar, or at least this idea of this day. This is one of those deals we've been working on for quite some time. But finally, we're excited to announce that Applied General Agency, or better known as AGA, has joined the Integrity family. And as part of this partnership, Patrick Rodriguez, president of AGA, will become a managing partner here at Integrity. And AGA is one of the largest IMOs in the Medicare market. And they have grown by empowering their agents and agencies with the best training and technology in the industry. And the numbers, frankly, speak for themselves. They have over 10,000 agents and have helped over 500,000 clients. And it's incredible what they built and what they continue to build as part of this. Now, they're the market leaders in California when it comes to Medicare, and they have a huge national presence as well. But they are truly a West Coast powerhouse that thrives on innovation and providing unparalleled value and help to their agents and agencies to make sure that they all become successful. AGA has a strong reputation of putting the needs of others before their own and striving for greatness in all that they do in business. And they have close to 100 employees, which I had the pleasure of being with last week in California, and being able to get to know them and getting to see everything that they're putting together. This business really started in Anaheim, California, and they're already extremely successful. But with the new addition of bringing on Integrity into the platform, AGA is primed to enter a truly new phase of growth. Integrity provides AGAs world-class systems to really upgrade their power with what we're going to be able to do with the presence of them in the West Coast markets, especially, and bringing in Integrity's innovation, services, technology, products. We're going to be able to help even more Americans than ever before. And so, on behalf of all of the partners here at Integrity, this is an exciting day for all of us to continue to grow and expand in exciting ways. And so, on behalf of everyone, I want to welcome Patrick Rodriguez and the entire AGA family to the Integrity family. Patrick, congratulations, my friend.
Thank you, Brian. This is a good day for, I think, all of us. We've been talking for a few years about, what this would look like, and we were talking to many other companies at the same time, but it became clear to us at the AGA that Integrity was the way we should go. The services you offer, the shared services, are things that we know we've needed for a while, and we're looking forward to growing much more because of the additional services that we can access because of this new venture.
Well, man, it's going to be truly exciting. I think the sky is truly now the limit. I mean, we have so much opportunity to grow together. You and I have gotten to know each other over the last couple of years, really in just a personal way, in a lot of ways. And just the respect I have for you and Natalie and Brian and the rest of your team is just off the charts. And it's been so much fun getting to know you guys, your family, and also just really understanding just what we can do together. I mean, our shared vision of serving others and helping agents and agencies grow is just truly a perfect fit for us here at Integrity. I'm excited about all the opportunities that this partnership will bring both companies as we look at ways to expand and grow and serve others. And we're just elated to have you guys as part of the Integrity family now. And I understand that you didn't always see yourself working in the insurance industry, but now it's truly become a family business. I mean, you guys, your whole family is involved now. Tell us a little bit more about your journey with AGA and how your daughter and her family played a big role in your story as well.
Well, families played a huge role in my life. And so no surprise that it's been a huge role in my business life. But I never really expected to get into insurance. It wasn't something that was on my look list, but I had owned a business prior, and I started to think about what did I like about the business that I had closed down? What direction was I going to go in my next phase of business? And just loved sales, loved the fact of gaining new clients, and that was the driving force. So I looked at an ad, and it says, health insurance. So for the last 40 years, I've been in some form of health insurance or another. And I think the first person I brought on was my mother. And it was interesting because I thought she would be a great salesperson. And she was, but I got a little bit of teasing about it. Patrick's bringing his mommy to work. Well, Patrick brought his mommy, his sister, his brother, his daughter, and, Patrick brought everybody to work. I mean, it was a great industry. It is a great industry, and it's something that I wanted to share with people. So it was easy to share with strangers. Why wouldn't I share it with family? And without family, AGA would never be the size it is or have the direction it has. Because we're family, and we speak openly, we speak honestly. There's nothing that we can't say to each other. So it's been a great journey, and without family, I couldn't have built what we've built. What we've built together is a company I'm very proud of.
I love that. Look, I'm a mama's boy, so I'd bring my mom to work too if I could.
I did, and I was proud of it.
I would too. I would be too, man. That is so awesome. Well, I think it's amazing to hear how families like yours work so well in the industry. Not only did you bring your mom to work, you brought Natalie's husband, Brian, to work. You brought Brian's mom to work too, right? I mean, Brian's mom even works with you.
Yes, and I have an adopted son that is working in the industry also. So, family is, you can count on them. They're not going to sugarcoat anything. They're going to tell you when you're right. They're going to tell you when they think you're wrong, and you're going to get they have your back. It's just been a blessing to have people like that in my life and in this company.
Well, I completely agree, and I'm a firm believer that the team you play with is most important, and really surrounding yourself with great people is really imperative. I mean, there's no other option really, and the teamwork you have with your daughter Natalie is truly inspiring to me. I just love how you guys work together, and she's an incredible leader in her own right. But outside of your family, who are some people that have inspired you and helped you succeed in your career?
I think the people that are most inspiring to me are the people that are on the journey with me. They're agents, they're agency partners, they're people that I always say you can learn something from everyone, and just keep your ears open long enough to be inspired and to see how hard they work and to see, how they tackle this journey. The goal is always to be better every day. And if you can accomplish even a fraction of that every day, the journey leads you to places you never even thought you could be. This is a day I never envisioned, having this new partnership. So I'm always inspired and always looking at other people and how they achieve and trying to learn from people, because if you keep your ears open long enough, you will learn something.
Yeah, there's no doubt about that. And I think that we've always got to be looking for ways to learn from others. If you're not learning, you're dying in a lot of ways, I really believe. And you got to continue to grow and learn in a lot of ways. And I love those insights that you bring to this. Now, I've always felt so blessed with the way that my family's encouraged me and allowed me to chase, these dreams that we have here. And as you know, we have a lot in common. I started this business out of my home. I still live in that same house. You have achieved incredible success. I mean, what you've achieved is remarkable. And you're still living in the same home you used to, which is something I just really relate and love about you personally. And I know that you also do a lot of other things. You love to golf. You love to fish. By the way, did you watch the Masters? Did you watch that?
Well, there's no way the Masters can be on, and I wouldn't watch. So probably my favorite sporting event of all time. And that's saying something, because I love all sports, but the Masters is just something. There's something about it that is so special. And yes, I did watch yesterday.
Man, it was so cool. Hey, first of all, did he 3-putt or 4-putt to still win? Like that's pretty strong. But
it looked like a 4-putt to me, but I wasn't counting. I was kind of laughing. Like the poor young man was just he held it together for 4 days, and the 18th green he just couldn't quite hold it together.
Man, so it's funny. I don't really. I mean, he's from Dallas, but I don't know that much about him. But when he was walking up, I think that there's just something truly special when he was walking up on the 18th green, and his wife was sitting there and starts crying, and then he gets on the green, starts crying. Man, I started tearing up, and I was like, oh my God, it's just this special moment. And I was sitting there thinking, I don't know how in the world you could make a putt like that, because just the sheer emotion. I mean, that guy led from start to finish effectively. I mean, the pressure of the world was on him, and to watch that, and then to watch him. I love the fact that he was walking, instead of just walking by himself through the crowd, he was holding on to his wife and just sharing that special moment with her. And then even in his acceptance speech, I mean, just recognizing his whole family, which was so cool to me. I loved every part of that. And I'm not even really that much of a golfer, but I just thought it was such a cool experience to watch. And I agree. There's something about Augusta, man. There's something about the Masters that's just a special place. Now, I also know that we've talked about this as well. You got another special place in fishing, and you just love, fishing and being out on the water. And I hear that you have a fishing story, a bit of an unbelievable fishing story that we should talk about before we get off here.
Well, I've only been to Alaska once, like I've only been to the Masters once. I actually had to walk the golf course there. But we went to Alaska, a bunch of friends of mine and myself, and went fishing. And I thought, well, this is great. I love the fish. This is wonderful. And we're catching 30-pound king salmon. And I'm just in heaven. I mean, it's the best place. Bald eagles everywhere, bears, sightings, moose walking across rivers. It's just a phenomenal place to be. And I could care less if I was even catching fish at that point. It's just so beautiful, so spectacular. And the guide that's helping us with the fishing, he tells me, he says, I really wish you guys could catch a big fish. I said, what do you mean? We're catching 30-pound, 20 and 30-pound, king salmon out of this river. What are you talking about? He goes, nah, I mean a real king. A real king, salmon. And I'm thinking to myself, what does that even mean? So we're down to the last fish. This is a quota. You can only take 2 fish per person. And we're down to the last fish, and it's my fish. I haven't caught the second fish yet. All of a sudden, I get hit, and this line goes screaming, and it's chaos erupts on the boat that I'm on. The 2 other boats are huddled by us, and they're going crazy. This fish was the strongest fish I've ever had on, and I've ocean fished. It was just taking line like you couldn't believe. An amazing fight ensued, and a 60-pound king salmon was the end result. And it's double the size of what we'd been catching, during the time. And the guy's screaming at me, don't do this, don't do that. And I'm saying, I'm not. And we're getting all heated while we're bringing this fish in. My friends are jumping up and down. And we finally landed. And the guy says, sorry, I was yelling at you. And I go, sorry, I was yelling back. It was just an intense moment that you wouldn't expect. But he didn't want me to lose that fish, because it would make his day, not only my day, to catch the fish. It was, I think, 49.5 inches long, so over 4 foot in length. An amazing fish. And of course, we let her go. She was getting ready to, go make some more babies and some more king salmon. So we didn't take her, or we didn't harvest her. We let her get back in the water. And matter of fact, it was the law that at that size, you had to let that fish go. I was happy to let her go. And I kept the souvenir. I kept the hook. And I had my sister-in-law sew that hook onto my fishing hat. And so forever, when I go fishing, I'll remember that king salmon.
Oh, my gosh. That is awesome. Did you get a picture?
I have pictures, but they don't do it justice because they're from another boat across the way. Yeah, I have the pictures, but, the thrill cannot be matched in a picture. There's just no way. I've caught a lot of great fish in my life. It's one of my 2 favorite hobbies, golf and fishing, but it's something I'll never forget. And I don't think anybody that was on the boats will ever forget that fish either.
Well, that is a special moment. And I was on a cruise ship one time. I went fishing in Alaska with my dad. My dad's not much of a hobby guy, so we went fishing. We didn't catch anything that big. But what was interesting is when you're catching those fish, the bald eagles, if you're not fast enough, bald eagles will come down and grab your fish off. So it was one of those great memories. That
bald eagles in Alaska are like pigeons in New York.
They're crazy. Yeah, they're everywhere.
It is crazy.
It's amazing. Those experiences are just so much fun, and appreciate you sharing that story with us, because I think we all need more experiences like that and try to find those moments that you can kind of have these stories that you can tell forever. And speaking of, stories, I mean, this is one of those partnerships that you and I have been talking for a long time. Whenever Ryan Kimball, one of the first guys that Ryan Kimball introduced us to was you, and said, man, you guys have to get to know Patrick. And so we've taken our time getting to know each other and really making sure that you understood kind of what we're building and the excitement around what we're building. And it's been a great journey for us to finally now be partners. And then when partner with Brian Garrity, one of the first things I remember when we finalized Brian's deal, he said, now can I call Patrick? Which I thought was really cool. You've got a lot of good friends in the business. So I wanted to have Ryan and Brian hop on and say congratulations. Ryan, are you there with us, man? Ryan Kimball?
Hey, Brian, can you hear me okay?
Hey, big day, man.
It is a big day. Patrick, congratulations, man. It puts a smile on my face to hear your voice this morning. Obviously, to hear the story about the king salmon, it's that incredible journey of how long that took to get to where it was to then end up getting on the end of your line. So it's an incredible day, brother. I'm excited for you. One of the things you said on today's call was this aspect of people being on a journey together. And when you said that, it brought me into focus about why I think all the partners get along so well and why we all just kind of gravitate towards each other. It's because we are on this same journey and we're getting a chance to experience it and help each other out. And I know you and Natalie and others will see that as you guys come on board, but really happy for you guys and just welcome to the team, bud. It's good to have you on board.
Thank you, Ryan. It was a long journey, and we looked at this long and hard. But at the end of the day, we all always said that the journey is to get better each day, to add more services, to add more things we can do for brokers and downline agencies. And this gives us the ability to add more services, to be able to do more on a larger scale than we'd be able to do on our own. And that was the reason for making the move. You know, some people say, well, you know, you're selling. And it said, well, in some ways, yes, but in most ways, no. We're trying to build something that is bigger and better than we could do on our own. And we want our agents and our agency partners to have more success than they've had. And the only way to do that is every day you need to get better. So we're looking at this as, you know, this is how AJ can become more relevant in the market, not less.
No, I would agree with you. I tell people it's an unfair advantage we have now being on the same team. So you guys will experience that, I'm sure, starting today.
We're already seeing a little bit of it, having conversations with, you know, the marketing people and the technology side. So, you know, we're excited, and we wouldn't be doing this if we weren't excited and know that we could develop even a better product for our client base.
Well, we really appreciate it. Ryan, thanks for jumping on, man, taking time to your schedule to jump on. I know this is just an exciting day for everybody. I know you've been working really hard for this. And we also have Brian Garrity, who's on, which I know you guys go just way back and have partnered together for a long time. Love for Brian to jump on and say hi.
Hey, Patrick, boy, this is so exciting. I'm really pumped that this has happened, that you made your announcement. I really am just excited to welcome you and Natalie and Brian and the whole AGA family to the team. This is an exciting day for me. I'm really happy.
And for us too. And, you know, you and I have partnered on many marketing and many carrier relationships over the years. And so we've always used that to kind of get the most out of what we could accomplish. And I just see this as just the same step in that direction. How do we work together to bring more to the table for everybody that we work with? I'm excited by it. I'm looking forward to working with the team. I'm looking forward to growing this and making it even a better experience for our clients.
You know, Patrick, one of the things when Brian was asking me about your agency and about our relationship, and I want to share this with everybody on the call. You and I have been friends for 20 years. I thought back on it. I met Natalie and Brian on a convention in the Bahamas 15 years ago, I think it was. But everything you and I have done has been on a handshake. We've had some big money deals with hundreds of thousands of dollars going back and forth, and it's always just been just trust and friendship. And I think that just speaks volume to. I think Brian Adams, I think that spoke to you when I told you that.
Absolutely. Those are the best
well,
deals.
You know, I was young and naive back in those days. And I'm not as young anymore, but you know, it works so well. It really, not everybody can do things like that, but I'm proud to say, yes, that's exactly how we did work back in the day. And that's how we've continued to work together throughout the years. And that's saying something. It's not as large, but I know that IMG, which is a marketing company for these athletes, was started by a man and Arnold Palmer on the same way with a handshake. And to this day, it is the largest agency of its kind. And again, by a handshake. That was it. And I'm proud to say that, maybe naive, but it's worked out well. We've always done business together in that manner, and it has worked well.
And I'll also add, again, for the sake of the people on the call, as far as partnership and bringing things to the other partners, I've been learning from you, Patrick, for all this time. When I first even thought of Medicare, you in California were already 15 years in, and you've been doing Medicare longer than, I think, probably almost anybody else on this call. Medicare Advantage, way before Medicare Advantage. You've taught me so much about provider marketing and how it works and all the markets, and I know you're bringing your skills with that, and the whole seminar selling concepts you have, you're bringing that around the country. So I think there's a huge amount that AGA brings to the group, and I encourage everybody to reach out to Patrick, because it's an amazing organization that does things that nobody else has thought of in the rest of our states yet. So really excited, Patrick.
Thank you. It's a pleasure and an honor to be associated with everybody on the call. I'm blown away. I can't wait to get to work. And that's what I was hoping I would get out of this, that I can't wait to get to work. And I truly mean that. I can't wait to see what we can do to help people. And when you're an agent, you're helping your clients, and you're taking care of, make sure they get their meds, make sure they get their doctors, making sure that they're on the right plan. But when you're on this side of the business, our clients are independent agents. And I want to give them the tools that they can use to be as successful as they can be. And I think Integrity offers us more tools than we've ever had before. And I'm looking forward to integrating that into what we do that we think is special. But, how do we integrate their tools into this marketing plan that we have? And I'm excited by it. Like I said, can't wait to get to work on, the next day.
Well, we're excited as well. And, we've been working on this for a long time. And so now being able to finally get this announced, we'll be publicly announcing this tomorrow. It's incredible video, incredible group here. So be sure to like and share that on social media. And I can't wait for everybody to get to know Patrick the way that we do, and Natalie and the rest of the team, because what they're doing in California, especially in the West Coast, is remarkable. And as Brian just said, being able to take that across the country would be a really, really exciting opportunity for all of us. So, Patrick, my friend, congratulations. Please give my best to Natalie and Brian and the rest of your family, and just want you to know how proud we are to be your partner, bud.
Likewise, I'm looking forward to doing bigger and better things for our clients, and that is the ultimate goal. So thank you for having us. Thank you for extending that hand out.
This is a huge, huge day for us here at Integrity to have this massive announcement that we'll be sending out tomorrow again, which is going to be just so much fun for all of us who know Patrick and Natalie and the rest of the AGA team. This is one of the best additions to the Integrity family that we've made, and it is going to be a lot of fun serving the people in the West Coast and California and all across the country together. So, again, congratulations, everybody. I hope everybody has a blessed day. Have a great week, and look forward to this exciting big announcement that we've got going out. God bless you guys. Have a great week.